Good morning. How are you? This is Marianne Grant, Life in Harmony podcast. Today is the first day of your life. It's important. What are you going to do with it? Remember, I talked about cleaning up any of that residue that you left behind yesterday mentally, physically, spiritually, financially, emotionally, or sexually. If you're down and out and angry and depressed, you're the only one that made the mess. You're the only one that could clean it up. Yesterday is gone and we are not promised tomorrow. Okay, I'm going to go over that wonderful list of all the things that control us throughout the day. Sarcasm. Sarcasm is anger, emotions, bad attitude, enabling, people pleasing, not able to say no, drugs, alcohol, pills, relationships, sex, lust, love, anger, rage, porn, controlling everybody around you but yourself, distractions everywhere, then you have nothing but excuses. Gambling, work, working out, food addiction, binge TV, phone, podcasts, news, caffeine, surgeries, pain, never having enough, being in a relationship with a man or a woman, mentally, physically, spiritually, financially, emotionally, or sexually abusing one another. Or you may want to add to the list. Okay, today I want to talk about moral virtues is mean that lies between two vices, one of excess and the other of deficiency, and it aligns at hitting the mean both in feeling and action. So it's hard to be good, for surely it is hard in each instance to find the mean, just as it is difficult to find the center of the circle. It is easy to get angry or to spend money. Anyone can do that. But to act the right way, tolerate the right person with due proportion at the right time, for the right reason, in the right manner, this is not easy and not everyone can do it. This is a great one. It's about not no matter what somebody, it really is powerful no matter how anybody comes at you, good or bad, mean, nasty, how we react and staying calm and not acting according to the way they're acting and being the bigger person. This is what recovery's about. Um, Not having revenge, not someone fights you that you don't keep fighting back. Nobody wins when you just keep the fight going. Nobody wins. It's a lose lose for everyone. So this is a really difficult one when somebody's coming nasty at you, mean at you. It was really interesting. I went to a meeting yesterday, and a guy that I absolutely, he's the meanest human soul, but turns around, uses God, uses the Bible, uses everything, and acts like holier than thou, sanctimonious, but literally premeditates his acts of nastiness, which I've talked about this before, really scares me when you premeditate your inhumanness. And then you put out the act. And this is a person that does this and he gets off on it. And I haven't seen him since I shut down doing stuff at the Kimmel Club. And he just came in to agitate me. I was chairing the meeting and I was totally not infected by it. I said, "Good evening, Earl," and didn't even care what he thought, what he felt. He couldn't say anything to upset me. That's when you know you're in a good place. He couldn't say one thing to me that would upset me. And in my head, I wasn't responding to him. I wasn't going to be negative with him. I wasn't going to take his bait. I wasn't going to feed into it. Ended up having the most beautiful meeting. People that I expected to show didn't show. Other new people came in. Before, I used to get disappointed, like people that I was looking forward to seeing weren't there. I wasn't disappointed. I was actually happy to see all the new different people because of my expectations and how I set myself up before for failure. Now I don't. I expect nothing. And when I get something, it's beautiful. And I went in with the mentality that I was going there and giving my all no matter who showed up. And it ended up being so profound as I was sharing. I got so emotional. And I didn't plan that. That's the beauty of having a meeting and sharing and speaking out loud. You never know how it's going to hit you, you never know what's going to come up. And it was absolutely beautiful. And a friend of mine, it was her birthday, and we celebrated, and I bought a cake. And my husband and I We weren't mean to one another when we were bringing the plants in, the forest in. When I say the forest from outside goes inside when the weather starts to get cold. And I was blown away with how well the two of us worked yesterday. We weren't mean with one another. I wasn't making one-liners because I was so angry with all these plants coming in. And then when it was all done, everything looked so beautiful. Again, this is recovery. This is when you know you're getting well. When you're not reacting, when you're not, things aren't going your way and you're not acting mean, you come right back to that circle. You come right back to that balance. And you see everything for what it is and you don't react. That's beautiful. And remember, balance, not too much of anything. Our kids, our partner, our play, our work. When we stay balanced, it's life in harmony. When we abuse ourselves, everyone we love is infected by it. You cheat yourself and everyone around you. The level of love and respect that you give yourself, that is the level of love and respect you will get in return. Remember, the goal for all of us truly is life in harmony. Our thinking can make or break us. That is why we have to check our thinking and attitude all day long. It has to be as natural as going to the bathroom, or else your head gets backed up. Remember, if you have an attitude, be attitude being in the highest possible state of happiness, good humor, and contentment with the way things are. This, my friend, is the greatest gift you can give yourself. Remember, we need those breakdowns to have those breakthroughs. People say, I want to help be a part of taking care of the world. Here's the good news. If you truly take care of yourself all day and be a living example, that is taking care of the world. We all have gifts. We all have worth. We all have work to do. That is the true meaning of taking care of the world, doing your part, no exceptions. The answers lie in each and every one of us. Hey, you manipulator, smooth talker, narcissisms, your words mean nothing and your actions say everything. I'm going to read a beautiful saying by the 24-hour book. The glory of power, for yesterday's but a dream and tomorrow's only a vision. But today well lived makes every yesterday a dream of happiness and every tomorrow a vision of hope. Look well forward to this day. Look to this day, for it is life, the very life of life. In its brief course lie all the realities and varieties of existence, the bliss of growth, the splendor of action. The 24-hour book. All right. I'm still reading from little snippets from the book Power by Robert Greene, and my next section here, just little snippets of things that were really profound that stuck out to me. What if, however, we could dive below the surface and see deep within, getting closer to the actual roots of what causes human behavior? What if we could understand why some people turn envious and try to sabotage our work, or why their misplaced confidence causes them to imagine themselves as godlike and infallible? What if we could truly fathom why people suddenly behave irrationally and reveal a much darker side to their character, or why they are always ready to provide a rationalization for their behavior, or why we can continually turn to leaders who appeal to the worst in us? What if we could look deep inside and judge people's character, avoiding the bad hires and personal relationships that causes so much emotional damage? Wow, this is beautiful. You know, this is a powerful statement here, and I believe it comes in time. I believe personally, down to, let's start with our parents. I believe our parents gave us the best. Let's start with that. Our parents gave us the best of what they could give us. Um, no more, no less. I remember when my mom got sick, I ran for my mom, and I was so hurt that I was going to become my mother when they gave her uppers, downers, shock treatments. It was inhuman the way they treated her, and they finally admitted they didn't know what the hell they were doing, and uh, they were guinea pigs. And so we learned from that. And what I learned was seeing what they did to my mother. So when I went into rehab, I didn't medicate. I didn't do any of that crap. I didn't let them see. I had the knowledge and the power to say no. And again, this is why I'm doing the podcast. This is what recovery is about, is educating yourself, being resourceful, finding the things that you need to find. And what I did was got strong people in my life to sponsor me, to work with me, people that would criticize, constructive criticism. I needed strong, powerful people in my life because I was a strong human soul, and I wanted to learn, and I wanted to grow, and I wanted to keep growing. So I didn't keep repeating the same acts And the other promise I made was leaving my ex-husband if he relapsed. And I made that promise while I was strong and I had people around me to keep me accountable. So if I felt I was going backwards, I had them to remind me. And I had a friend that wrote a list every time her ex-husband called her. She was remarried. She'd read the list before she picked up the phone because he always manipulated her into doing things she didn't want to do. And this is what this is about, knowing where they're coming from, knowing their weaknesses, knowing their insecurities, and knowing they didn't get help. So that was the difference. I had to leave my ex-husband because I was going to keep repeating the same acts over and over and over again. Even if I didn't pick up using spiritually, I would have destroyed myself and him, and I probably would have ended up in prison wanting to kill him. It's very hard to live with active addiction when you're clean. Period. Period. Period, because it's a one-sided street and you're going nowhere fast and you're not growing together, and all the work is on you, and they don't feel a damn thing. So today you have a decision to make. Today you have to realize, you know, you have to see things for what they are. And if people are not in recovery, if people are not working on themselves, and you think you're going to get different results being around them, and they're still acting mean, they're still acting cruel, they're still acting inhuman, I suggest you have a big, big decision to make for yourself. How much do you love yourself? How much longer are you going to put up with it? Because here's the news: it progressively gets worse. It doesn't get better. It progressively gets worse. So remember, work on one thing at a time. Eventually, it will be a way of life. Don't do too much of anything. Balance is most important. I am clean and clear of all diseases and negative thoughts which controlling you. I accept today where I am powerless. I have control where I have choices. I will reach out for help and use my tools today. I accept today and understand the only person I can change or regulate is myself. I will take time to hug and kiss the loved ones around me. I will show my partner today how much he or she is appreciated, needed, and loved. I will speak up for myself today. Be true to ourselves. The answers lie in each and every one of us. Everything we do is a practice and a discipline to master what we want. I will take charge of my life today and realize I'm in charge of all my decisions. I will know when it's time to bow out and let go and trust the process. I will set realistic goals for myself. I will get 7 to 8 hours of sleep tonight. I will set healthy boundaries around myself today. I will not allow anybody to speak to me with disrespect. I will make a conscious effort to eat healthy meals. I will take my vitamins, food supplements today. I will drink 6 to 8 glasses of water today. I will be good to myself today. Whoever can see through all fear will always be safe. I will talk with someone I trust and respect and be honest with them. Accountability is key. We cannot do it alone. Two heads are better than one. We always lie to ourselves. I will trust and reach out to my higher power today. I will accept and say thank you for everything that happens to me today, good or bad. I will not do anything to cause harm to myself or others today. I'm willing to change today. I will exercise today. I will pray for the well-being of myself and others today. I will write a list of all the things I want in a partner. If I become it, I will attract it. Discipline is freedom. Do 2 things a day you don't want to do to have a successful day. My 2 things are always getting up early, doing my podcast, working out, and keeping my food clean, and the rest will follow. We can all heal together one day at a time. It is a decision from our head to our heart. You can reach me at createyourspirit@gmail.com. Leave your number. I'm doing workshops, seminars. One time a month, I could come into your state, your area, leave your number, and I'll go over everything with you. If you want to learn about my services, lifeinharmonyonline.com, leave your number. I'll call you. I'll go over my services with you. And remember, I'm doing the podcast Monday through Friday. Hit that colorful round button that says subscribe. Share it with everybody you love and respect. Start with podcast number 1, number 2, number 3. There's order into receiving all this information. In 30 days, you're going to say, wow. In 1 year, you will not recognize yourself. And the more people we help win, the more we win. And I want you to have a startling day today. And thank you for listening.